Hello City fans, hope you're doing it really well. It is Connor here, your video journalist, back with another video. We're speaking City today, we're speaking the FA Cup final, we're speaking a potential lineup, and we want to hear your thoughts as well. We want to know who you believe should start in this FA Cup final against Manchester United. The derby's happening in London. Why it's happening in London, absolutely God knows. It should be at Villa Park, it should be in a neutral setting closer to Manchester, so there's going to be more... the train situation where it's going to be difficult for City and Man United fans to get down. It's just absolute carnage and it's chaos, as you guys all know. So, yeah, we're going to get into the FA Cup final lineup right now. We're going to speak about obviously potential injuries. There's been a lot of chat about Grealish, De Bruyne. There's a quartet which we're missing at Brentford. Obviously, with De Bruyne, Grealish, Diaz, Akanji. Who knows? I mean, all of them, Pep's turned around and said he's not 100% sure if they'll be fit for the final, which is interesting, which is something that, would be a major concern. Diaz has been unbelievable since he's come back, been a proper leader, really kicked City on. Akanji's just been unbelievable on the right side, on the left side. He's played in midfield at points as well. Jack Grealish, there's an argument that he's player of the season if Erling Haaland's not there. And obviously Kevin De Bruyne, the imperious Kevin De Bruyne, and yeah, he's kicked on ever since that famous Pep Guardiola press conference. So I think looking at the lineup and looking at who Man City can start, I think it's if everybody's fit, which is touching wood, and it's one of those where if everybody is fit, I think Man United are going to struggle. But the Wembley turf presents a neutral ground. If it was at the Etihad, they just get battered again. If it's at Old Trafford, though, they've beaten Man City as well. So if it's at a neutral ground, are the dimensions a little bit bigger? Does that mean City have got more control? But yeah, City have got a very good record down at Wembley as well. Let's get into the starting lineup that I would choose. So guys, everybody fit. I know it's a preference, of course it is, but there's just so many players in this City selection who you turn around and go, yeah, 100%, he's in, but there's only 11 players who are allowed on a football pitch, so I'm just going to go through mine. Ederson for me starts, obviously. I'm going to go with a back four, and I am actually going to go with Kyle Walker at right back. I know it's been a difficult period for him, but, potentially if Rashford's on the left cutting in, Walker might be able to deal with him a little bit better. If Rashford is available for the final, of course. John Stones and Diaz, they're going to be the centre-back partnership. I think they've been absolutely fantastic. Akanji, if fit, goes to left back. I know Ake's fit as well, but Akanji's just been so good, and it's that flat back four. Walker's able to recover. Stones and Diaz have a great relationship, and Akanji is just versatile and slots in anywhere. Rodri, for me, goes defensive midfield. I know Calvin Phillips has come in and been decent, but yeah, I'm not 100% sure he starts in this one. And then obviously, we go a little bit further forward. You go in Gundogan and De Bruyne, obvious, and then you go in Grealish, Haaland, and yeah, for this one, it's difficult. Of course, it's difficult, but I'm going to put Bernardo in as well. Grealish, Haaland, and Bernardo. That's my lineup. I think that's a ridiculously strong lineup, and I think any team struggles with that. And I think Bernardo Silva's performance, especially against Real Madrid, means that he should be starting whatever the weather, rain or shine, in the FA Cup final. I do think it's going to be a win for Man City. I think it's going to be more comfortable than people think. I think the last two games where obviously City have only picked up a point, I think they've been in both games, but I don't think the full throttle's been there. I don't think they've massively gone for the jugular, and maybe that's a couple of Pep's comments about the team needing to disengage. Maybe that's played into it a little bit more. Obviously, the lineups, which have been very different as well, something to take into consideration. Now with Pep hopefully having those four players back, he's got a lot more to choose from. The bench is looking good. You had Calvin Phillips getting minutes, Sergio Gomez getting minutes, so if they're needed in the FA Cup final, even just for periods of the game, hopefully they're feeling a little bit more confident. But yeah, guys, I think that's a really strong lineup. I'm going to go for this one with a Man City win. I think it's going to be 2 or 3-1 to City. I think they're just going to be too strong for Man United. But yeah, guys, you let us know what you think in the comment section below. 3-1 for me, and that is going to be my lineup for this one. Please let us know what you think. As I said, everybody, there's going to be stuff all across the Manchester City network on the day of the FA Cup final and surrounding that. Make sure you're tuning in. And guys, we'll see you on the other side. Cheers.